Hello guys, Charles here. I was taking some pictures of the clutch linkage for my modern Driveline hydraulic clutch setup, and it was getting complicated with pictures, so I decided to do a video, and I thought it'd probably make a little more sense and be quicker to see the issue. So here we are, it's a 69 Ranchero, and it should be the same as all 68, 69 Fairlanes, Torinos, Ranchero. Should all be the same thing, same firewall. Okay, so here's the clutch pedal. Here is the bracket, reinforcing plate. I'm not really sure what it's called there, mounted on the firewall. That silver piece. That is centered around the original hole through the firewall for the manual clutch linkage that these cars came with. The rod that runs from the clutch pedal to the equalizer bar. So that's centered around that hole. And I'm not sure if it's really apparent here. There. That's level with the hole. And as you can see, the rod from the master cylinder, as it is right now, points down, apparently straight down towards the 6 o'clock position if we were picturing this like a clock. Sorry it's bounced around so much. I'm trying to hold the light, the clutch pedal, and the camera all with only two hands here. Anyways, a little hard to see from this angle, but there is a dog leg there. That's a little better. Let me pull this out of the way. There is a dog leg. So we got the clutch pedal up here. The clutch pedal is linked via a short rod with this dog leg bracket. The dog leg bracket then pushes on the master cylinder for the hydraulic clutch. And what's happening, and you can kind of see it here, I'm not even pushing in the clutch yet, and you see how it's wobbling back and forth. And all the slop seems to come from this pin here. It's allowing back and forth movement as this happens. And I think it's because the master cylinder is already pointed slightly down. And then, let me see if I can do this here. With one hand, when you push the clutch in, it goes sideways. And I don't know if you can see it, but the dogleg bracket now is clearly bent over to the side, pointing towards approximately the 1:30 position, again referencing a clock. And the rod from the master cylinder is also pointing out, approximately at the 3 o'clock position. But the whole thing's deflecting, and if you look down here at the bottom, I'm not sure if I could zoom in here. Anyways, you can see at the bottom, the deflection is pretty obvious. It's better if I stay out, it's more focused. Anyways, the deflection is pretty obvious. You can see the slop there between the dog leg and the bracket itself. I'm not sure if the U part of the bracket is opening up or if there's bushings in there that are perhaps wearing. I could see some sort of, appears to be like a fiber bushing or something. But you see here's the little bit of slop. This is just, it's not even pushing the clutch. You can kind of see the pedal bouncing back and forth there. It's just the slop at the top of the pedal, which is kind of normal, you know, for almost any manual clutch setup. But it becomes real obvious as you push it in. There. That's all the way down. And trying to line this up. That's about as lined up as I can get. I'm running into the steering column. But you see how the dogleg bracket is clearly deflecting off to the side. And what's happening is when this deflects off the side is I'll adjust the little link between the pedal and the dog leg, and it'll be an adjustment for about a week-ish or so. And, you know, in about a week's time, I'll notice that it's grinding. It's grinding going in a second, grinding going in when I put it in reverse, and that tells me that the clutch has come out of adjustment again because it's deflecting farther, this dogleg bracket. So that seems to be, yeah, see, here's a real good example of what's going on with it. It's just bouncing back and forth. And this is causing all my problems. So I'd like to get your thoughts on it and figure out what we can do. Thanks.